A hanbok-clad woman helped carry the Chinese flag during the opening ceremony of the Beijing Olympics. Just so you know, hanbok is South Korea's national attire. China is now copying a flag. Also, the incident is not the first for China. Here's a report.
A dress at the Beijing opening ceremony has stirred the hornet's nest. This is no ordinary dress. It is South Korea's traditional attire, the hanbok. What followed was condemnation of China. China's defense, the girl's identity, Joseonjok. It's a Chinese ethnic minority, one with roots in Korea. The Chinese embassy's argument was that Koreans in China share the Korean peninsula's culture, and that South Korea must respect China's traditions. Meanwhile, South Korea is seeing red. They say China is attempting to claim parts of Korean culture.
It was incredibly offending as it was crossing a line. I was offended as it was like China was claiming South Korea as part of their territory.
A hanbok rental shop owner from Seoul echoes similar sentiments.
I've been running this hanbok rental shop for more than 10 years and I've had so many Chinese customers come here to experience wearing hanboks. If hanbok was their costume, so many of those customers really didn't have to come here to put on a hanbok before heading to tourist attractions such as the Gyeongbokgung Palace.
The controversy snowballed further. Lee Jae-myung is South Korea's presidential candidate. He is representing the ruling Democratic Party in the March election. Lashing out at China, Myung wrote on Facebook saying, "Do not covet the culture of others." Interestingly, the hanbok is not a first instance of China's cultural appropriation of South Korea. The dragon even tried to claim South Korea's national dish, the kimchi. In 2020, the Chinese state-run Global Times newspaper reported ISO certification of pao cai, a Chinese pickled vegetable dish. They called it the international standard for the kimchi industry led by China. Cut to 2022, and it's been a frustrating experience for South Korea at the Beijing Olympics too. Hwang Dae-hyun and Lee Jun-so, two South Korean short-track speed skaters, were disqualified. This during their semi-finals in the men's 1000-meter for rule violations. For the Chinese athletes, their disqualification meant progress to the finals. Understandably, the South Koreans have been fuming.
Beijing Winter Olympics can never hide Chinese Communist Party's brutality. We reject the Beijing Winter Olympics.
Relations between China and South Korea soured in 2017. This over South Korea's deployment of a US missile defense system. 5 years on, and the countries continue to trade barbs. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.